Hi everyone, and a very good day to Mr. Arman. We are from University of Kuala Lumpur Business School and currently in the second year of studies. We are in the class group of IB20 and group 3 will presenting about pricing strategy in Malaysian transportation industry. My group members consist of 5 people, which is Mia Saigan, Nazmi Sarah, Nurjihan, Erdina, and Nasaita.
We will start the presentation with the introduction to the transportation service industry in Malaysia. Industrial's transportation subsector transportation includes air freight and logistics, airlines, sea, road and rail, and infrastructure. Sub-industries include air freight and logistics, airlines, maritime, trains, trucks, airport services, highways and rail tracks, and marine ports and services. Malaysia's transportation network has grown since British colonial rule. Malaysia's road network includes 2,016.05 kilometers of expressways in 2021. Sustainable transportation is supported by environmental, economic, and social goals.
So, what is the factor that influence the setting prices in the transportation service industry? There are 7 factors that could influence the setting prices in the transportation service industry. Supply and demand. Transport supply is the capacity of a given mode and infrastructure over a certain time period. Mobility needs over the same time period result in transportation demand, even if only partially met. Then, labor costs. Transporting stuff costs labor. A business owner needs a team of skilled workers to aid with moving, packaging, storing, labeling, loading, and unloading. When fewer people are needed, transportation costs rise due to higher labor expenses. Then, conveyance. Business owners that want to reduce their transportation costs should carefully choose a domestic or international shipping option. Because the cost of each type of transportation is varied, choosing the right one will help companies cut their expenses. Government regulation in the transportation business shows control, which benefits the country. Transport policy focuses on collecting ideas and claims to achieve social, economic, environmental, and transportation system goals, while transportation planning focuses on planning and implementing activities to tackle specific difficulties. Market characteristics also influence transportation pricing. Market characteristics are the market's cost elements that influence transportation.
Next, product characteristics. We can see how it affects our freight cost. Low-density items cost more per pound, hence sellers should focus on product density.
Finally, loudness and frequency. When it comes to the volume of merchandise in each shipment, the dealer must have the standard to know the value, or rate leverage, because carriers set their tariffs in a range of 2.
So, now we will present to about types of pricing strategies commonly used in the transportation service industry. There are 4 types of pricing strategies, which is premium pricing strategy, economy pricing strategy, demographic pricing strategy, and promotion pricing strategy. Premium pricing strategy. First, adopting a premium pricing strategy creates the notion that buyers will obtain high-quality items or services for their money. Malaysian airlines and bus companies use it. Next, transportation companies employ economy pricing. A corporation uses economy pricing to attract clients from all walks of life. Companies that adopt this pricing structure, like AirAsia, gain revenue based on the number of customers that buy their products or services. Third, demographic pricing. Demographic pricing bases charges on age, gender, education, income level and others. A corporation targets a specific population to offer a reasonable price to ease their load. For example, MyRapid offers LRT, MRT, and monorail, 3 urban railways. Last is promotion pricing. Promotional pricing allows companies to sell goods and services at a discount for a short period. For example, MyRapid released My50 Unlimited with promotional pricing. They are using special pricing because they want to encourage more people to utilize public transport and promote consumer loyalty. Moreover, we have to know the factor used to predict the price changes in transportation service industry. 8 factors predict transportation pricing variations. Economy impacts transportation costs. Government-controlled diesel and gasoline power most transportation. Economy, oil prices affect transportation costs. Malaysian instability, rising oil prices, and higher transportation expenses. Fuel prices lower maritime and land transportation expenses. Indirectly or through gasoline expenses, clients bear savings and losses. Increasing pricing raises retailers' delivery expenses. Festivals follow. Festivals raise transportation costs. Day/festival specific prices. Congestion causing. Christmas delivery companies must hire part-timers. Consumers happy. Faster shipment increases costs. Even Chinese don't fear CNY. Before China's holiday, importers will ship. Shops China-made products save Malaysians money. Because of Chinese New Year, Malaysians will make big purchases. Producers prioritize volume over quality and standards due to demand. More workers and higher prices boost profits. The celebration will raise travel prices. Working and studying away from home will raise ticket demand. Buses, trains, and airlines must raise fares to increase routes, hours, and employees. Unemployment also contributes. Labor shortages raise transportation expenses. A labor shortage forces businesses to boost prices to pay costs and maintain profits. Unemployment. Inflation slows deliveries, Grab pickups, and courier packages. Missed shipments. Driver shortages lengthen workdays. Grab Malaysia's higher fees affect prices. In Kuala Lumpur, where 25% of Grab riders may have left, increased fares reduced motorbike e-hail riders and food delivery services like Grab Food and Food Panda. E-hail usage fell. After the epidemic, reports regarding Grab's costs reduced motorbike riders. Dynamic pricing triggered the price hike, which favors driver partners and riders. Scale economies forecast transportation price changes. Transportation reduces unit costs. Coal, oil, minerals, and cereals work. Capacity. So, bulk shipping saves money. While larger haulers save money. This reduces product and service move costs. Price modification due to Malaysian exports or imports. Increasing vessel capacity will cut container transportation prices. If the container isn't full, the merchant must add freight. Costly containers backhauls cost money. Import-export imbalances raise shipping prices. Less empty backhauls with cheaper tickets or services. Arrivals and departures rarely coincide. When there are few seats left on a flight, an airline may charge a premium. Booking classes determine airline availability. Pricing schemes prevent airline price reduction. Prices will change, following surcharges and taxes. Surcharges are levies that change the carrier's costs temporarily. AirAsia's excess cabin luggage and extra carry-on costs rise with distance. Passenger fees fund airlines. Extra baggage costs the airline. Transport is taxed and registered. Grab and Food Panda charge taxes and fees. Companies must profit. Transport SSD taxes 6% of Grab food orders in Malaysia. Fees affect food delivery prices. Distance costs more. Measure length, time, money, or energy. Customer issues include delivery, order, timeliness, and frequency. Grab saves money delivering shorter distances in Malaysia. Grab and Food Panda optimize route planning. Customers pay by distance or rush hour. Delivery charges climb during peak hours due to heavier traffic and longer, more distant routes. Slow delivery. Combined taxi across Malaysia's head stated e-hailing boosted rush hour costs by 40%. Since only taxis are regulated, ride-hailing fares are skyrocketing. Stopping along the way prolongs but saves money. Last, urgency is utilized to predict transportation price fluctuations. Urgent travel costs more. Cost is more essential than speed, thus companies must set varied pricing for different delivery times. Grab Express bikes cost Rm0.60 per kilometer, whereas immediate bikes cost Rm1. That's why transportation prices fluctuate. Next, let's look at the current issue related to pricing strategy in the transportation services industry. First, government must monitor e-hailing fares. Increased e-hailing fees and driver shortages alarm passengers. Peak hour fares rose 40%, upsetting customers and travel groups. They demanded e-hailing fare legislation. Before utilizing a fare app, customers and providers must agree on booking terms. Monopoly doesn't always raise prices. Demand and supply drove increased fares. Low rate control compensation can induce driver shortage. When drivers are scarce, prices increase. Shipping prices affect the economy. Second, shipping expenses will rise. COVID-19's delay has increased shipping costs by 70%. Rising costs could restrict consumer spending and corporate investment since the minimum wage won't rise soon. Rising prices would make domestic goods more competitive with imports, which could lead to a transition to air freight for smaller, less bulky goods. Congestion affects freight prices. This could boost company spending, according to Bank Islam Malaysia BHD's top economist. Prices may decline temporarily. Reversing price hikes is difficult. Price hikes have short-term impacts. Inflation rises. Consumers and businesses suffer from Malaysia's inflation. Brain drain slows transportation development. Talent leaves transportation. 35% of morning Klang Valley car trips are parents taking kids to school, causing congestion. Skill shortages restrict the transport industry from competing with wealthier nations. Malaysia would import transportation technologies despite having facilities and institutes. They're succeeding. Private to public travel in Malaysia is below 60-40. Each subtopic of Malaysia's transportation service industry highlighted key issues. Introduce prices and tactics. This study explains Malaysian transportation prices. Price and pricing strategies include definitions, types, forms, attributes, a commencement, and an evolution. This study reveals pricing methods and techniques in Malaysia's transportation industry. Few pricing suggestions. The whole economic, social, and environmental cost of transportation services must be quantified, together with the marginal cost of improvement, so the market can set norms for resource allocation, investment, and consumption. The government must control this industry's safety, environment, taxes, and incentives.